Hey everyone, this is Stacy Nattel. I'm the creator of Life Happens Now. I work with female creatives and entrepreneurial moms to help them get their business started online. Also a professional photographer, so I am a creative as well. One thing that I see happening a lot, oh, if you hear that noise, we have a new bunny, so that's like that in the background. One thing that I see, a conversation that I see happening a lot lately is from a lot of female creatives is they have a lot of things that they want to do or that they like to do, and they can't move forward in their business because they feel like they don't know which direction to choose. Whether it's, I like to write, but I also like to, I'm also into health and fitness, and I'm also a yoga instructor. But I'm good at copywriting. So by having so many choices, it's actually holding you back because for two reasons. First of all, whether you're starting your business or you already have a business, by having so many choices, you don't know which direction to go. So a lot of times what happens is people use that as an excuse to not do anything. Well, they say, well, I'm still trying to decide what to do. So in the meantime, I'm just going to wait until I figure it out, and then therefore you're not doing anything. So that's not going to help. Another thing is if you already started your business and you are trying to do all of these things at once, you might realize you're not making the money that you were hoping to make, you're not making the impact that you're hoping to make, and that's because your focus is so divided into so many different things that of course you're not going to make the money you want, or of course you're not going to make the impact because you're spread too thin. So I'll give you an example from my own life. So back in probably about 2008, I have two girls. They were 2.5 and 5 at the time. This is about like late 2008. And this is what I was doing. I was designing websites. I was into cake decorating. I was photographing my girls all the time and any other kids, not being paid for it, but photographing everything. I was making hair accessories, handmade hair accessories. I was making accordion books, like albums. I was trying to sell on Etsy. I was starting a blog. Hey there, I can't really see who this is, but I see someone is live. Say hello, tell me where you're from. Give me some hearts, show me the love, show me some likes, and just definitely say hi and tell me where you're tuning in from. So again, I'm Stacy. I'm talking about what happened to me when I was trying to do everything. So again, I'll recap. I was photographing my own kids as well as some other kids not getting paid for it. I was starting a blog. I was cake decorating. I was doing web design. I was doing making hair accessories. And I was making accordion books, and I'm sure there were a million other things that I was doing. So I was all over the place. I was trying to create an Etsy shop, and I was spread way too thin. So then what happened was I took an online course on blogging because I was thinking, like, I'm really interested in blogging and I want to figure out how to monetize this. So one thing that came up in this course was to ask, like, what are the common things that you like about a lot of these blogs? And for me, I realized it was the photography. And then I had to look back on everything that I was doing, the cake decorating, the hair accessories, the blogging, the accordion photo books. And I realized that everything was centered around photography. I made the hair accessories, but I loved to photograph my girls in them. I made cakes because it was fun, but then I loved photographing the cakes. Oh, I forgot. Also, I was doing party favors, the personalized chocolate bars. So I was designing personalized chocolate bar wrappers. So okay, I did like a million things at once. And I loved photographing the party favors. I loved creating themed parties for my daughters, and I would love to like set up the dessert table, and I loved photographing it. So everything revolved around photography. I realized that was like my common thread, my common interest. So what I realized at that point was I am going to drop everything else and I'm just going to focus in on photography since that was my common thread. So I did. I dropped the hair accessories. I dropped cake decorating. I dropped making these photo album, these accordion books. I dropped web design, and I decided at that point to go full on in as a professional photographer. And I put all of my focus on that. And guess what happened? I was hyper focused. I had one thing to focus on. I made more money, and I had made more of an impact. I started getting more clients because I was more focused. And you know what? Do I still love those other things? I always, at the time, I was still looking at magazines with beautiful cakes. I was still, maybe watching Food Network shows or cake decorating shows. So I was able, even though I wasn't trying to make money from those things, I was able to still keep them as hobbies. So that's a tip for you. I know as creatives we are so multi-passionate, but that doesn't mean we have to try to make money from all of our interests. So you can still keep them as hobbies, or once you have something going and you see it's established, like say you're a photographer, if you get your photography business going and it's at a point where it's like getting real traction, either keep going or then decide to add something else on. So you don't have to think like, oh, I'm giving up all of my interests altogether forever. No, you're not. You're just trying to hone in and focus, and you'll be more in the flow. You'll be making more money. You'll be happier. You'll be more fulfilled. You'll be more satisfied, and you'll be making more of an impact. And keep those other things as hobbies, or eventually add them on. So again, if you are multi-passionate, if you do have a million things going on at once and you're realizing that you're not making any headway, you're just like at a standstill, start dropping things. Just look for the common thread. Like I mentioned in my own story, my common thread was photography. And now, you know what, you keep evolving. So now I have more of an interest in helping other creative entrepreneurs like you guys. So learn from the mistakes that I made. So that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. So write down a list of all of the things that you're currently doing or that you want to do. What are the things that you really love? Maybe your top 3 things. What are the top three things that people most need? And what are the 3 things maybe that you are making the most money at? And see where those things intersect. The things that you love to do, the things that are needed, and the things where you're making the most money in. Those are the things you need to focus on. So if you have any questions, I can't really see what your comments are, but I will go back in and comment on your comments here. I appreciate you guys being live with me. If you have any further comments, definitely put them in the comments or questions, and I will definitely answer your questions. And if you have any, I will definitely be back with some other tips for you guys. Like I said, I'm Stacey Natal. I'm the creator of Life Happens Now, and I work with female entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial moms that want to start their creative business or grow their creative business and get all the help they need online. So if that's you, send me some comments down below. And thanks again for being with me. I'm not sure when I'll be on again live. It's when the inspiration hits. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Who knows? But it's Friday night here, almost Friday night here in New York City. It's about 4 o'clock. So I hope wherever you are getting ready for a fun weekend. And I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for being on here live with me. Bye, guys.